guys, so welcome back to another vlog. I have my best friend on FaceTime over there. She's making faces at me. Today I thought we'll do another cooking vlog where I'm gonna teach you guys how to make my parrupu rasam, which is my favorite comfort food possible. I'm gonna turn the camera and show you. So first, I'm gonna boil some of the parrupu. My name is Tahana, I'm so funny. I think this is tur dal, but I basically just take half a cup of it because I'm only one person. And then you just wanna wash it well a couple times. So once the parrupu is all clean, I'm gonna fill it up with water that reaches the middle of my middle finger, which I know is not accurate measurements, but that's just how my parents taught me, so that's what I roll with. And to this, I add a little bit of turmeric. And if you don't have this dabba of all the spices, you're missing out because this is so helpful. I used to be so against it, but now I get it. I'm gonna take a bit of mustard seed. You can be kind of generous with that. And if you have sesame oil, you can use that. I just have a little bit left. So if not, just add like vegetable oil. I think that should be fine. I'm just gonna put a bit, I'm running out of all the oils. So this is one of my favorite meals to make, not just because it's like the best thing in the world, it's like so comforting, but also because it's so easy to make. I can make this under an hour. It's a bit of olive oil. The one thing I hate touching in cooking is oil and butter. I think it's so nasty. And then you just close the pressure cooker, and I put this on high heat for about 3 whistles. Now we can get started on the rasam, and I'm first gonna soak the tamarind. I should have probably started the whole procedure with that. That's gonna make your life a lot easier. This is what it looks like. Some people also like to substitute the tamarind with lime too. I just took like a small lime size of it and I'm soaking it in that hot water. Then I'm gonna make my main paste for the rasam. I have 2 small shriveled up tomatoes. My dad actually used to hand squeeze this into the rasam, but I kind of made my own method of just blending it all together so much quicker. And then you want 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. This is the fun part of rasam. It's always like to your own discretion. Like I like my rasam really garlicky and peppery so that it really kicks in the back of your throat, especially when you're not feeling good. And I started cooking when I went away to university because I knew that I wouldn't be a fan of just eating like college food. I just need my sambar rasam and like chicken 65 and stuff. So 3 cloves of garlic going in here. And I actually lived in a dorm, so we didn't even have a kitchen. It was like a communal kitchen for like everyone in that dorm. So I would just go once in a while and like try to make like a little rasam or like chicken fry or something, and it was never that good because I didn't even know the most important step, which was tempering the whole food. That's what really brings the taste, but live and we learn. So to this jar, I'm gonna add a ton of siragam, which I think is fenugreek, 3 hefty teaspoons of that. Peppers also, like, be very generous. You just grind this all together and it's gonna make a really cool paste. I don't know if you guys can even see, but that's how it looks. Now, don't waste any of the stuff on the lid. Just add water and mix it all together. So I pretty much just added water in this whole jar because rasam is mainly just water. Now I take this medium-sized pot. Throughout college, like, I just tried my best to learn how to cook here and there, and I feel like I survived. But then when I really started like nailing these South Indian meals was over COVID, and then especially when I started living on my own. I started watching all the YouTube videos because frankly our moms don't give us accurate measurements. They're just like kind of approximate, like you'll know, and I'm like, that doesn't help. Now we turn it on. And ever since, I have loved cooking my own meals, for especially in South Indian cooking. It's just so comforting. I do want to expand and like learn more and get comfortable with making like dosa batter and stuff because I love my dosas, and to learn how to make my own batter so that I can have easy access to them every week. And trust me, I know that it looks intimidating at first, but like basically every curry out there is the same base. You need onions and tomatoes and chili powder and you're pretty much good to go. Okay, now the tamarind's all soaked in, so it becomes this like dark brown watercolor, and you want to take out all this excess. I actually remember when I went to India 2 years ago, one of the hotels had this really refreshing tamarind based drink and it was so yum. I pour this into my pot. Usually people don't add additional rasam powder to this if you're making your own mixture, but I like mine really flavorful, so I'm going in with this Achu rasam powder. I literally always have these stocked up because I get so sad when I run out and really am craving rasam. I just try to fill the top layer with the masala. That's how I know that I put enough. This time you put this on the stove, it's gonna be the last time. You literally just have to let it boil for like maybe 5 minutes, and then you're done. Now we're gonna move over to the stove because we're gonna start the tempering process with this little cookware thing that I got off of Amazon. So my parrupu is still cooling off. You don't wanna open this. It's gonna take like 20 minutes for it to cool off. If not, you will literally splatter your whole cooker everywhere. One time I opened it too early and it exploded. Literally, there was parrupu everywhere. I'm just gonna heat this up on the stove. And if you have sesame seed oil, that's like ideal. I don't, so I'm just gonna use vegetable oil. Put a generous amount, wait for it to heat up. Put my pot of rasam over here, and I'm gonna add some salt. I like to do like 2 teaspoons of salt, but a little bit more turmeric. Then if you have this asafotida powder thing, going with a little sprinkle of that. Now to the tempering process, that we're gonna add mustard seeds, white one, I think it's urud dal, and more sirigam, which I think is fenugreek. I'm gonna do some mendayam, which this is supposed to be really good for like digestion purposes. Also want to add 1 whole dried red chili, a bunch of curry leaves. Taking a bunch of curry leaves because again, it's good for you. The splatter is gonna happen. Just mix it all together, medium to high heat, and just let the rasam do its thing. Once you see it create like a foamy top and like there's a little bubble that pops out of the foamy top, that's when you want to turn it off. Checking the whistle of the parrupu, it's good, so we're just gonna open it. I'm just gonna stir it in a little bit. Now for the parrupu, it's really easy. You're gonna do that tempering process all over again. Put it in the parrupu and then just let it simmer on like low heat. And that just really thickens the parrupu. Pretty much where I said you can stop and turn off the rasam. Oh, beautiful. I'm gonna make some rice, and then when I'm ready to eat dinner, I'll check in with you guys again. So it's the next day. I actually ended up not recording myself eating dinner, but I just put a bowl of rice with some parrupu and ghee. So I'm just gonna eat this and enjoy it, but that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.